All right, I'll start before you guys ask with your questions. Obviously, very disappointed in the win, but I will say, like I told the guys, and I'll be very blunt and honest here. Um, I was very concerned with our team coming into tonight, how we would play, how we would compete. Um, I'm not near as concerned now because, like, our two scrimmages, we did not have that type of urgency. We did not have that type of fight. Um, and we competed tonight at a level that I believe can lead to success. Now we've got to get our brains to match our effort. Um, especially late in the game, we had some execution errors of some things that we do daily that we didn't execute well. But I thought we competed at a level that it's going to take to be successful. So that part good. Obviously, we didn't shoot it well tonight. That's not something um, I'm overly concerned about. Like we got the free throw line 24 times. In our two scrimmages, we got there 43 and 37 times, and shot very good percentages. I think some of that I thought, the first half we just rushed things, whether it was open shots or free throws, or we just needed to settle ourselves down. We've got a lot of guys that are new to the team. We got a lot of guys that, quite frankly, didn't play last year. Um, and so, some of that is expected, but I was, um, encouraged with our competitive fire. Now we got to do it for 40 minutes. I thought our defense the first half was pretty solid. Um, they had 5 offensive rebounds early, then we shut them down. Our defense the second half not didn't near match the first half, and I think that was the story of the game.
You guys went 22 for 68 from the field, and anybody can really take this. Were you guys happy with the shot selections you had in this game?
I thought I got not all of them. I thought a couple of things we did. We forced a few things, but I believe in these guys. I believe in their abilities. I know the work that they put in. I don't. I think we're a better shooting team than that. I was. From our scrimmages, I was a little concerned with the lack of volume of threes we were getting up. We got up plenty tonight. I thought a lot of them were very good looks. I thought if we make a few extra passes, we get some more looks from that standpoint. I do feel like a few times that, and it's just where we are right now. It's what we struggled with in the scrimmages. Is you got to be able to play without the basket, impact the game without having the ball in your hands, and that's becoming more and more of a skill in today's player. We had 9 field goals the first half. Seven of them were assisted. I mean, that tells you how we should play. When we were making a play for a teammate, things were pretty good. When we tried to force things for ourselves, then things got a little off kilter there for us.
For both players, I know this was your guys' first game with a brand new roster. How did you guys feel about the communication on the court?
It definitely has a long way to go. But with 8 new guys, I feel like Coach said, our effort and our fight was there. And we got great guys. We're all super close. So it's easy to get on guys in the game. It's easy to communicate in the heat of the battle. So I think everybody handled the communication piece well tonight.
Yeah, like Ethan said, I think the energy level was pretty good. Well, I think like a coach said, we didn't execute at the end of the game some couple plays, and that cost the game.
And I know, Coach, obviously you guys get Peyton Sparks back, but I feel like he was kind of limited tonight in the game plan. Is that something that you want to focus away from, is more shooting, or would you rather have him in the paint?
Could you repeat that? I didn't catch it all.
Yeah, you're good. I know you guys got Peyton Sparks back. Tonight I feel like he was kind of limited in his game plan. Did you guys kind of want to shoot the ball more, or do you want to feed him more at the ball?
No, I think when Peyton was in there, we featured him pretty much. Like, we tried to get the ball in the post. Obviously, he's going to draw a lot of attention. He had 4 assists. I mean, he's a willing passer. He draws attention. If I could take myself back to when I played, I'd love playing with somebody like Pete, right? Because he's not selfish, and he get rid of the basketball. Now, Pete suffered some cramps tonight. We got to continue to address that, and he's got to be able to get some deeper post positions and different things. But you got to realize, like, this dude, two guys down from me, didn't play last year. Okay. Joey Hart basically didn't play last year. I mean, for the most part, Peyton didn't really play a lot of live action last year. Like it takes some time for some of those guys to get back into flow of things. I got a lot of concerns. Peyton Sparks is not one of them.
I got to ask, and this is for players, it's also for you, Coach. What is one thing you guys maybe learned about this team tonight that you didn't know before?
I mean, just our fight. Like Coach said, we struggled a little bit in terms of the intensity and sustaining that level of play that it takes to win games in those 2 scrimmages. But tonight we came out, game was a little chippy early on. They were being physical, and we matched their physicality. So we just got to keep taking steps in that direction.
I think it was really good, and some couple of actions we stayed together when the game plan or the stuff was going our way, and we stay together, we fight together to come back, and I think it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to get better defensively. Can't give up that many points in the paint, but like I said, like Mike, and I like the one thing we have in this program is honesty. We're truth tellers, and I just told him in the locker room, like, I was really concerned about this team. I was not sure what we put together. I think we took a big step with some of those things tonight. They're a good team. I mean, this whole it's tough to open up on the road. We put ourselves in a position where we can make a few more plays, make a couple shots, and maybe the outcome is different. But I think that kind of expresses my level of concern with our team heading into tonight. Now I know we have some things to work with. Now we got to get smarter in some situations, and they got to continue to match that level of competitiveness and fight tonight, and then some, raise it up.
Sorry, I was muted there. Yeah, but Coach, you've mentioned it a couple of times with the transfers that you brought in during this offseason. Coming into this game, I mean, this is the first live action that you've really seen this team really work together in game action. So was there any expectations of what you would see from some of those transfers, and what did you kind of like from how they played tonight in their first action?
We had 2 scrimmages against Division I teams. So I've seen these guys in live action. Now I haven't seen these guys compete like they did tonight, and that part was encouraging. Now, I think we're still, trying to figure out different combinations of guys and who and what, and just as everybody's going to go through some of those things early on. I don't think tonight is indicative of how the whole season's going to go. But I thought there were some bright spots. We got a guy. We need guys to continue to work and grow in their roles, and continue to play the right way on the offensive end. And we took a step defensively. Obviously, the second half wasn't what we wanted, but I thought we took a step in some areas.
Obviously, Jamari led you guys in scoring tonight. Is that something that you kind of expect to see from him throughout this season?
Well, I think I didn't think he played particularly well the first half. I don't remember exactly what he had the first half. I think Jamari is going to go through, like most players when they move up a level, figuring out what he can and can't do. I think what you did see is his level of athleticism that he has now. He's got to be able to finish at the rim better, and I think he slowed himself down at the second half. But those are some things that just growing pains that he's going to go through. But I wasn't really sure what to expect because he had not shown some of that in the 2 scrimmages.
What did you like from some of the adjustments that he made? Because in that first half, he took some threes. I think he went 0 for 3 in that first half. But then in the second half, he was really aggressive attacking the rim. What did you like about his adjustment from the first half?
This is going to sound weird, but if you understand about it, I think he slowed himself down. a little bit. There was a play late that I thought he got sped up and tried to spin different things. And he's just, he's got to be able to learn what he can and can't do at this level. But I thought he played a little bit more under control, slowed himself down a little bit the second half, which led to some success.
Yep. This question is kind of for everybody. For Peyton, when he doesn't score, like we kind of expect him to, when he does all those other things, when he gets those assists, when he's rebounding like he did tonight, how much does that open up for you guys offensively to be able to be more flexible in what you guys are capable of?
I don't think I mean, we just pick each other up. Whether it's P having an off night and P didn't really have an off night, like he said they would. He causes a lot of attention, so he's always going to see 2 and 3 bodies, and he's just unselfish. But just picking each other up. We got a lot of talent on this team, both offensively and defensively. So if we can match the defensive part of it, then we'll be all right. But just making sure that we have each other's backs out there.
Yeah, like my teammate said, I think he brought a lot of attention, and we get like easy shots. And he's really a really good passer, and I think he can be able to score. But one of the main ability he have is basketball, so it's nice to play with a guy like that.
Dude got 7 rebounds in 20 minutes. Like I said, fellas, I'm happy that dude's in a Cardinal uniform. I'm not worried about Peyton Sparks as a basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then kind of my last thing, Coach, I know last year bench points were something, we talked about kind of struggling due to injury and stuff, but this team, I feel like you guys had a pretty good rotation tonight. Is that something you're happy to see, having that deep of a team this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the more ability you have on a basketball team, the better off you're going to be. And you got more options. And, somebody's going, somebody's not. Like, you pick each other up. You're not so reliant on 1 or 2 guys. And, I thought, like Fat got to go in the second half. We had to try to get him in some situations where he could get downhill on some guys. And there's different things are going to go throughout the game. I thought Ethan hit a couple big threes in the first half. I thought once he hit a couple big ones in the first half that kind of kept us in some things, hit a big 3 late. And so we just got to be able to, I expect Jerry to play better, as he continues to, grow in his role. And so disappointed with the loss, because obviously you get yourself in a possession game like that. You want to be able to pull it out, especially on the road to open the season. But it goes against everything that I'm about when I say this. But I was encouraged by our performance tonight. And you guys can. I think you understand that, Zach. You've been around me a little bit.